Hello everybody! Today I'm gonna show you how to do a Perler project. Specifically, the one I have chosen today is Luke from Star Wars. Woohoo! So, yay, let's get this started. Alright, let's start with a couple of the things that you need. First of all, you're gonna need one of these pegboards. I like the clear one just because it's easier to see the template for where you're gonna be putting your beads. And here's some wax paper, so that will help with the ironing later on. I got some tweezers here, so snip snip to test them.
It's required.
It is required, just like when you get tongs. And here's some of my beads, so I just thought I'd show you guys what kind of things I'm working with here. I got a lot of beads. Alright. I'll put those off to the side for now. So now I'm gonna get something heavy here, so my preferred choice is just to get like a really heavy, thick book. Oh, and here is my iron that I wanted to show you guys, but I mean, don't have to have this exact one. And I just thought I'd show you guys some cool things I've done before, so we got my stormtrooper there. Got my boy Boba Fett, because he's awesome, and there's no question about that. Oh, got Princess Leia. How can you forget about her? Oh, there's my boy Cap. But this next one, though, this next one's like my favorite. Oh yeah, that's my boy Iron Man. That's what I'm talking about right there. And last but not least, we got Darth Vader. Woohoo! Also made some sharks because sharks are amazing, and I think everyone should love sharks. This one's especially my favorite. Hi everybody! Alright, I'm gonna gather all these guys up, put them off to the side for now, but I'm glad I could show you guys those. So, off they go. Woohoo! Okay, so here's some of the beads I'll be using. Alright, and so I got the pegboard here set up on the template, and the first beads I'm going to be using, here's the white one. And it looks like I don't have it quite lined up how I need to, so take just a second to adjust it. And there we go. There we go. Alright. Finally got it. Okay. And here's just some speedy footage of me doing the things. Bit of my face. Okay. So I think we're going to be doing a little bit of the speediness here again, but I think I just wanted to show you some more of the colors that I'm using. So, sorry, my head gets in the way here a little bit. Let's see, yep, that's a better angle for seeing it. Okay. So, I mean, it's just, it's pretty simple. You just go with the colors as you see here and fumble around with them a little bit, because why not? And yeah, realize that you may have used the wrong color, so you change it out, and you just keep going. It happens. We're all human here. So woohoo, look how fast I'm going, which actually isn't this fast, but that would be pretty cool. I might get the question of why do something like this? You know, it just seems like it would be kind of something for kids, or, you know, I don't know. I guess it's just because I am a little bit of a kid at heart, you know. I mean, it's, you know, just kind of like arts and crafts time, but this is just a way I like to spend the time. I mean, it certainly is something I can kind of get lost in, you know, just because once you got the rhythm down, you know, going line by line with all the colors, and it can just get kind of relaxing, you know, especially if you throw in some music while you're doing it. I think that's why I like it, because a lot of the stuff I get is usually pretty geeky, and it's stuff I can kind of, you know, keep around and use to decorate and whatnot. So who knows, might graduate into things that are, you know, maybe a little bit more functional, but for now this is something that I like to do. Okay, so it looks like we got all the beads laid down here. And now we're gonna get that wax paper out, and I'm gonna do a little bit of hand modeling to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Gonna set that right on over the top. Here in a second, maybe, and...
It'll all be over soon, Luke.
Alright, and so once you've done that, get out your iron here, and I've got the Hamilton Beach one, so, you know, just cheapy little thing, but it works just fine. And what I like to do with it is, I want to get the settings to, not the highest, but kind of the next highest, you know. I usually like to do it kind of like around the cotton linen right there, kind of on the second notch, the one just in between there. Hot, but not too hot. Okay. I'll get you a little bit closer here so you can see what I'm doing. Do a little more hand modeling. Ooh, touchdown. Okay, and so you're just gonna do this motion, you know, all over it 15-20 seconds, kind of however long it takes for you to see all of the beads through the paper. That's how I usually indicate it when it's done. Sometimes I go a little over just to make sure that everything actually has fused together, so apparently I've determined that that's what looks good, so I'm gonna do it a little bit more, just because I am a little bit anxious sometimes. And you just want to make sure you get really thorough when you're doing this, because I know that you might think it's done, but then you try to lift up the paper and bits might get everywhere, which has happened to me several times.
I think the first time when we tried to do Boba Fett, it looks good now, but we had to replace him for what, 3 times?
Oh jeez, yeah, that was a mess.
We kept lifting it up and all the beads went everywhere because it wasn't quite melted yet, and we had to try to very daintily put them back in place.
Oh yeah, and if you're someone that has a little bit of a temper like myself, that can be pretty frustrating to say the least. But we got that one figured out. You should probably wait at least a few seconds before you start lifting the paper off. Also, just start from a corner, maybe a couple corners, kind of peeling from outside in. Kind of just whatever seems to not be sticking too much to the beads themselves. We're gonna get that wax paper pulled out again. So you do it once on the first side there, and then on the second side where the beads are not melted yet. And I am about to make a little bit of an error here, and I will be able to explain that, hence the finger wagging. So for some reason, my brain farted and decided, I'm going to iron the same side twice. Do not do this. I'm very confidently incorrect.
On the bright side, if there were any beads that weren't quite melted as much as you had wanted, you can get them again, I guess.
Yeah, you can get away with it, you know, it's not too big of a deal. Okay, we're gonna get our handy dandy heavy book here, and we're gonna use that to press some weight on here while it is setting, so that way it doesn't start bending up on you. Gotta make sure it's really on there. And in this meantime, I am going to be taking the time to turn off my iron for safety reasons. And also just don't want to burn myself. Also unplug it. That also helps. Okay, and just for extra measure here, I got another big heavy book. Press that firmly on there. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna take these bad boys off of there and see what we're working with. Look at that. Now that's a handsome boy. And voila! There is the finished boy. He's looking good. Yay! And I'm turning off the camera now. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more things like this, not just Perler Beads, you know, we plan to do all sorts of arts and craftsy geeky things like miniature painting, tabletop games, maybe put some Legos together, draw some sharks, and some other cool, nerdy, geeky stuff. So if you like all that, you know, give us a like, subscribe, all that fancy YouTube stuff if you want to keep seeing more of this. And hopefully we'll see you in the next videos to come. Bye now!